welcome Mr. Michael Hung, General Manager, Tenmax Vietnam. Please welcome Ms. Trần Hoàng Phù Xuân, Founder and CEO FASlink Group. And please welcome our moderator, Ms. 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐬, Deputy Managing Director and CMO at Ogilvy. A big applause for our panelists, please.
Hello, everyone. It is working? Thank you. I hope you hear me well. Hello, everyone. My name is 𝐏𝐚𝐬𝐬. I'm delighted to be here as the moderator of this topic. And I don't know why MMA chose me because I'm a creative agency person. And the topic is a media topic. So I think it's a learning opportunity then. Yeah. So it's really delight that I have my speaker with me, who is the master in the media, to accompany this discussion with me. So I hope that we have Chị Lan from Ureka, Michael Hung from Tenmax, and then 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐬 from founder from FASlink, will give us a lot of different perspective about this topic. But anyone here know about retail media network? I guess it's not many. So before we go into the discussion, let me walk you very macro information. It's lucky for me that in last month I were attending WPP Stream Network in Bali, and the same topic was sharing originally by Grab. And I'm happy that Grab endorsement for me today to share some of the interesting data. So retail media networks is a global phenomenon with nearly 45 billion spent in 2023, and we'll double that by 2026. And it's really scale for an agency, creative agency like me that, a study from Group M that retail media network will surpass the TV spend by 2028. So I might lost my job and move into media then. But amazingly that the Southeast Asia is faster than that. Southeast Asia spend will, currently there's a Kantar study that 62% of the brand already spend media on retail media network. And it's gonna be 99% in the upcoming year. Are you one of that brand or not? If not, then you need to be in that now. How about Vietnam market? So Vietnam market is projection that is gonna be 175 times compared with global index. So everyone is moving fast. We are even faster than that. A case of Grab with Lotteria that's using retail media network on Grab is proven the successful by 9.3 return on ad spend and recruit 8,000 new users. It has also the 8,000 first party data, I'm not sure, but that is a very impressive number. So now, let's go into the discussion of how retail media network and how the strategy of loyalty can help brand. My first question to Michael Hung from Tenmax, is an expert in retail media, is if we can name easily, globally name like eBay or Amazon as the biggest retail media network, who are equivalent in Vietnam right now? And also, why do you think that media network is growing?
Okay, thank you. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Michael Hung from Tenmax. Our headquarters is in Taiwan and have branch in Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Japan. And we are a digital agency, but we not just a digital agency, we also build our own solution, like our own DSP and SSP. So now we have our own RMN solution. So we like to look for some partner in Vietnam to co-work with us.
5 seconds for advertising.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. That's it for advertising. Okay. And regarding the retail media, actually, like Jamie said, like in global, like Amazon and other company, but in Vietnam, maybe as long as you are an e-commerce platform, you can adopt retail media, like Lazada, Shopee, and
Tiki?
Tiki, Sendo, these the local player.
Don't forget Grab.
Yes, yes. Great. And retail media network is a new term, but it's not a new thing. We have seen that every day. Like this example is from Tiki. When you search diapers, and please click.
Yep.
And you can see from the button, they mark as diaper
Sponsor.
sponsor. So actually, this is retail media. This is the same as what we have sold, like Google Ads, Google Search, or Facebook. Just the scope is limited in the e-commerce platform. So the platform owns the first-party data by themselves.
Is that cheaper than Google Ad or Meta Ad or search?
Okay, I cannot represent everyone, but the answer should be yes, because it's just begin. It's a beginning period. We all know every media, when it just begin, then it's cheap. But when it gets popular, then the costs get higher.
I don't know whether it's cheaper or it's more expensive, but I know one thing that is closest to the converse to sell, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what is your point of view from our Lani?
Thank you, Chami, for the question, and Michael for the wonderful answer. As well, want to thank you all for being here with us in this afternoon. So my name is Lani. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ureka Media. Just like Tenmax, we started in the programmatic ads area, and then now expanding into offline media, retail media network. So just to add and echo the answer from Michael, is that retail media, in our perspective, is not just e-commerce platform. So it's not just online. It's also offline venues. So supermarket, if you can call, like Walmart or other big supermarket chain in global, we have the same in Vietnam. We have Walmart, Lotte, Aeon. They all have an online presence, but also now they are leveraging their venues, their supermarket, to do retail media. And that is also what Ureka Media is joining in. We have a retail media network, but it's very unique. So in entertainment, we have karaoke and bars. We have in schools and hotels and other convenience store. A little bit more, just if I may. Another retail kind of media we can consider is also live stream. So the KOC that are selling things to you, that is also retail media. Yes, so please, Jamie.
So we have been hearing our 6-second unskippable ad from FASlink, from Ureka and Tenmax. But I want to shift the focus now into one of the brand here who use both loyalty and retail media. So I would love to ask 𝐏𝐚𝐬𝐬 from FASlink. With the booming of e-commerce nowadays, after COVID, all the fashion brand is, close the store and go online. And even go abroad, selling on Lazada, Singapore, Philippines, and else. So as a local, strong fashion brand, how do you see the opportunity to play retail media and loyalty, moving away from meta ad and social seller?
Okay, actually we are brands, but we are more B2B business. It is about 90% of our revenue. Our company strategy is focused more on loyalty. And after COVID, we are seriously, aggressively digitalize the firm, as well as the, buying a lot consultants and service for the data strategies. And for loyalty, we quite successfully for the e-newsletter and the monthly reports of innovation in overall perspective in our industry, fashion and textile all over the world and in Vietnam. Because we believe that we should, building loyalty, we should provide value information that can solve the problems of the business or the clients. And we are thinking about things for MMA today because of the topics. I'm having honor to be here. We study about the retail media network. It's, I think, and from your slides, it's quite very aggressive, developed for very new in the near future. So we use the media, retail media network as to raising awareness because we specialize in sustainable fashion. And you know, like corporations in Vietnam are in the race of ESG and having sustainable reports in their financial reports every year. So this, this movement urge us to becoming already a platform that supply the input for the corporates for the sustainability index in their buying stuff relevant to uniform or gift, merchandise gift. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. So the media people is promote for retail media, but the brand still very stay loyal to the loyalty program. So I think this is the game of, you know, first party data owner. So I would love to shift the question to me a little bit, right? As creative agency people, how do we know, you know, what is your advice for us to integrate the storytelling into a full funnel from offline to online? What should we know about retail media network? And any case study that you want us to learn?
Yes, sure. So in our industry, we always say that an idea should it be led by the creative agency or is it led by the technology? Because we have so many media channels in the omni-channel world right now. And the answer is actually we need to work together. So every time that we work with our creative agency, we need to collaborate and sit down to understand the whole funnel, the whole customer journey, and actually the context of each of the media channel and how to adapt the idea and the creative to that media channel. So I do have a case study. Yes, so this is a case that we do for Tiger Crystal. And the media channel is actually karaoke screen. So this is a retail network, a retail media network, because it's actually a point of sales for beer. That's where karaoke is. The campaign is called Bật sảng khoái bùng đam mê. So it is very fresh and very dynamic and very young in terms of the creative idea. And the context of the environment in karaoke serves that point. However, we need to work with the creative agency to adapt to the format of the karaoke screen, which is very, very unique. The screen, as you can see, we have the karaoke. Everybody is like, know how to go to karaoke and sing, right? We have the text at the bottom. And then between songs, we have a moment. And then after you sing, what happened? You get a score, right? So we capture all of that moment in the karaoke screen to actually adapt the creative idea to that context of high emotion, friendly, a group of friends are enjoying, entertaining. So here you can see that we utilize the full screen and between songs, as well as you can have a video that you can see later. Yeah, here, so this is the video. So we also need to use technology to target this creative, because you cannot sing like a sad love song and then you play this ad. It wouldn't fit. So we need to use the song sentiment of very dynamic or dance electro songs, and then we show these ads. So this is a case study how we work with creative agency.
So I guess, you know, for beer that we have to follow on the emotional of the song. A sad song that will be a sad ad, or a fun song or a dance song that will be very high-bit creative. So from the media point of view, how do a brand measure the effectiveness of, you know, retail media network? In this case, it's offline retail media network.
Yes, I think as Michael was saying that the retail media network is driven by the advance of technology. So the line between online and offline is now blurred, because in offline, we also have ways and technology to track the media, to track how effective the media is. So definitely for example, online, you have e-commerce platform. You have, we're talking about the point of sales here. So we're talking about sales lift. We're talking about incremental sales, return on investment, return on ad spend. But then we can also remember that this is also media. It's just not selling. It is also media. So it has an engagement, and it also has a brand awareness metric to it. So for example, in our case of offline retail media, the engagement that we can do with technology is actually having a QR code for the people to engage, to scan that QR code and bridge between the offline environment and the online, which is the mobile phone, to engage with the brand and do the mini game, for example. And because it is retail media, we need to look into the part of the customer insight. So the purchase behavior, what are they buying? What is the product mix? And also, what is their comments? What is the reviews that is on the e-commerce platform? And the offline part of it, you can also do survey at the venue itself. So all of this metric is kind of extra to what we are used to online, because we are adding the element of offline as well. The other thing is attribution model. So you cannot forget the whole journey include online and offline. So you need to use an attribution model that is suitable and attribute the right contribution of the media channel to that to that purchase. Yeah.
So I get from retail media perspective, that is quite effective, did you think? So Jit-sung, what do you think from your point of view, whereas a brand who believe in loyalty strategy? What is your point of view on that? What is your brand measure a success?
We are lucky that after COVID, we are pressure to engage more closely, or we need to do more customization on the end user, because we are B2B, and the people who wear the clothes is the end user. So we figure out that we serve about more than 1 million people a year through 100 corporates. And we, thanks to technology, that now we have some channel to talk directly, real time, with our end user, and very. So now we not only have the loyalty from the corporates, but also from the end user, and it helps us many important data that we can R&D and innovate our products more precisely to the end user consumer. That is very nice. And also from the reports that we published online in our industry, we recruiting many new potential customers that we are quite struggling to touch them by a normal approach before that. Yeah.
So this, for your information, FASlink is a supplier for a lot of corporate uniform. So maybe is if you are a Heineken person, you might wearing her product, or you have might be some other corporate.
Yes.
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 Let me pass the question last to Michael Hong. That's if retail media network sounds so promising, if Grab number is correct, I doubt that. What should marketer here need to consider to, for the future media mix plan, and how should they shift the investment from the traditional online media, from Google, from Meta, to retail media network?
Okay, thank you. Could you show the slide? I believe the marketers will shift some budget into the retail media platform. One of the reasons is, okay.
Don't worry, just say something.
Okay, one of the reasons, first one is the first party data. Because after Google stopped the third party data, so first party data become very precious. So retail, they own their own first party data. So marketer can get very precise target audience from the data. And the second one is the dynamic ad channel. We all have spent money on Facebook and Google. They have their ads guideline. Sometimes our campaign got stopped because they say you violate our guideline, but we don't know why.
Right.
So no one to discuss. But on the retail platform, actually, that's great for creative people. They can invent some new ads platform as long as the retail platform they accept. So there will be more fancy ads format in the retail. And the third one is closed report, because everything happen in the platform. We all know the marketer, we all know the marketing funnel, right? Awareness, consideration, then purchase. And all we marketer we want to do is to trace the consumer journey, right? But in the past, it's kind of difficult because the channels are so diverse. But right now, everything happen in the platform, like in the start from awareness, consideration, and purchase. And not just purchase, there will be more repurchase.
Okay.
So everything happen in the platform, so we can have the full closed report. So for marketer, we can switch some marketing budget into the retail platform because there are several benefits.
Some is how some?
Yeah.
Like how much?
How much?
Yeah.
I don't know the number, but it depends because that's perfect for, we say, performance campaign.
Right.
Because the conversion, I think the key is the last one, close report. We can trace very precisely where are the target audience, especially when you say the end of the multi-funnel is the purchase. But another point is the next step, repurchase. Because we know exactly what consumer buy from the platform. So it's more easily to hit them, to remind them to come back and repurchase.
So one keyword that I heard out is budget, which means that the marketer here will take out that is conversion, right? So what media measurement is how it's convert into sell. So as the wrap up for this topic today, can you each of you share with the audience here this few words, not a speed, yeah? How do you think the loyalty strategy or retail media network, or both of them, link into conversion?
I'm sorry, Chami. I think I need to do the speech. So actually, the three keywords that I would want to leave the audience with today is the first one is definitely first-party data. And I need to do a little bit of speech because I want to encourage our marketers and our brand to take back the power, because the first-party data is your data. It is your company assets. You have the right for it, to store it, to collect it, to analyze it, and to activate it. So that is my little speech. Because most of the third-party data right now is degrading, and the retailers are having all your data. So don't let it happen. It is yours. The second thing is definitely emotions. And I come from the perspective of offline, but I think this is also relevant for online retail media. is the emotion of the customer at that point in time. Whether it's positive, whether it has the positive affinity with the brand is very, very important. And then the third thing is definitely point of sale, and point of sale. That is the moment to actually convert and make them decide. And that is the last chance that you have to make them change their mind. So please think about the point of sale moment when you do retail media. Thank you.
Okay, since Lani already violated the rules, so
No, you're not. You are not.
Okay. So conversion. I think for the retail media, conversion definitely is a key, because I just repeat what I just said. You know what clients are very precisely, so it's relatively more easier to get in touch with them and influence them to come back to buy your product. So that's really, that will definitely grow, because for retailer, because we all talk about it in the point of view of marketer, but in retailer's point of view, they will buy in this solution, because for them this is additional money. Right? In the past they just make money from the product selling, but now they become a publisher.
Yeah, I believe Amazon making a lot of money from selling retail media rather than selling their product.
Yes, Amazon now is the worldwide number 3 company to make money from advertising. Yeah. So I think so. And for those retailers, okay, sorry for one more sentence. Welcome to work with us. We can use our system. We can work you with the weapon to make some more money.
Sorry, I'm not YouTube.
For me, is conversion, right? It's very important, but I do believe in the quality connection with our clients or consumer or end user. So we do spend a lot of effort and investment on building the content that make a good impact to each person and society.
I'm so happy to know that I'm still having a role, a role to build a storytelling, connect to consumer. So thank you everyone to listen to our discussion today, and I hope that the takeout is how you miss your media investment for next year plan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jamie, for very charming moderation. And thank you, Mr. Michael Hung. Thank you, Ms. Hoàng Lang. And thank you, Ms. Phu Sung, for a very nice sharing. Can you move a little bit down here for receiving the token of thank you from MMA?